It's got a lot of history. That must add to the value of it. The history of the race.
Yeah, because he was, there's no doubt, I can remember when I was racing as a junior in 61, 62, it hadn't been that long that the British had sort of got a grip on European top-class cycle racing, and it was through Jock promoting the coureur and then the sporting cyclist that he sort of introduced the British to the continental scene. And he used to go over there for about 25 years, riding part of the roads of the Tour de France and bringing reports back to England. But the other thing that shouldn't be forgotten about Jock was that he worked for the Daily Telegraph. So not just cycling magazines, but news. He was
a prolific writer, a very prolific writer.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, and it's a shame. You expect a cyclist to live a long, healthy life, but he died in his 60s, which was very surprising.
Yeah.
But,
well, I guess all of us in those age groups.
Sorry?
All of us in those age groups are aware that, you know, your number can be up at any time.
Well, yeah.
But it is very sad.
There's no guarantee for anyone.
No.
The other thing that's notable about Jock was that he specialised in long-distance time trials.
Oh, right.
And he
12 hours, 24, even longer?
12s and 24s. Absolutely amazing. And the strange thing was, whereas everybody else used cycling shoes, even in the old days, we used cycling shoes with cleats on.
Yeah.
Not the same cleats we use today.
No.
But Jock used to ride in suede hush puppies for long distance events because he found them more comfortable.
Yeah.
He
was his own man.
He was indeed. Yeah.
And the race itself, I mean, you mentioned Tony Aspinall organising it. How long did Tony organise it for?
He did about 15 years, I think.
Right.
About 15 years.
Yeah. And you did it for how long?
24 really.
Yeah.
Yes, but of course Maggie technically was the organiser one year, but it was me and her working together. Yeah.
And one question I've got to ask you, National B, it's a long-standing race. It's got a huge reputation, but it's never been part of the National Series, because I guess going to National A would have given you a lot more grief, a lot more hassle, a lot more work.
Yes, yeah. I think there's a limit to how much the average cycling club can deal with, and it does get, with the technical regulations, sponsorship, the cost, overall cost. It wouldn't really be worth us stepping up to a National A.
Better to keep the race going as a National B rather than...
Yeah, I think so. I think so. You know, unless British Cycling stepped in with some help, we wouldn't turn it down if they wanted to upgrade it to a National A.
There are a lot of people, including myself, who feel that, in fact, I put this to BC when they were asking for info and recommendations and stuff, to be part of the National Series, but still be the event that it is.
Yes.
You know, the Walligemba, because I know that it was part of the Walligemba, it was part of the trifecta one year with the Walligemba. And there are just so many long-standing races now. We've lost the Archer, we've lost all of the big races, Cotswolds, Havant, etc., etc. But these are still going.
And a famous race in Essex that we've lost is the
Grand
Prix of Essex. They used to finish up at the top of Halstead, the hill at Halstead. And our club president is still Jeff Keeble, who's in his 90s now.
Yeah.
Lovely chap.
Yeah.
And he used to be the timekeeper for the Grand Prix of Essex. We were reminiscing about that the other day.
Yeah. Well, it's sad to lose those National A's or National Series, Premier Calendars, Star Trophies from back in the day. But this race has got some outstanding winners. Alex won it last year. There's been so many winners when I went through my photos.
I was going to come to that. I mean, one of the most famous is Luke Rose.
Yeah.
Because he's been riding for Ineos.
He's still racing.
Sky and then Ineos for some years now.
Yeah.
But there's been a number of top class riders who used the Wadley as an early season event. Yeah.
And being early season, is that important to the race? Because I know some races like the Perth, that made that race. being the first race of the season.
Yeah, it causes potential difficulties because we had to cancel one year. I think it was 2018 or 19. We had to cancel. There was a gale force wind blew up just before the start, and it was just impossible to have a bunch cycle race in that weather. We had to cancel it. So there is that risk with the weather.
Yeah.
But
So it's always been held around this time though, the year?
yes, the second Sunday of March. Yeah.
Oh, right. So has it seen any snow during the race?
I haven't, no.
No.
But it was very, very cold. I think it was 2 years ago. It rained on the last couple of laps, and it was quite cold.
Yeah.
And we had one of the very lightweight riders, your hill climb type riders. He finished with hypothermia. And my daughter, who was helping the first day, had to wrap him in a blanket to get him warmed up.
Yeah, I've seen that at the reservoir in Northumberland during April, but during March I think. But yeah, all right then. Well, good luck today with the race.
Yeah.
Are you still involved in with Nick? Yeah?
Well, yeah, been helping.
I would imagine that you've got a lot of knowledge up there about the race to pass on to Nick and anyone else who wants to work.
Yeah, we enjoy helping, and I mean, my wife, she was new to cycling in 2009.
Yeah.
But she's been helping me ever since. Yeah.
Well, fingers crossed for today.
Yeah.